Yes guys, Arsenal Analysis here. I'm doing a Premier League prediction video to see my predictions for the league table at the end of the season. I'll probably do quite shocking, but I'd like to go through it, see how well we'll do. So in 20th place I've got Huddersfield, new side that just got promoted. Obviously it's great to see them in the Premier League, first time in the top flight, but I just can't see them performing that well. We've got a very small budget, I just think they'll finish 20th. Great for them to be there, but yeah, I think they'll go straight back down. In 19th I've got Brighton, so Brighton a bit of a similar, they've just come up as well, but they've been in the top flight a few times in the past. Got an alright squad, but again I don't think any big players are going to go there. I'm worried about them lack of goals up front, so I think they'll finish in 19th place. And 18th I've actually put Watford. I think Marco Silva it's all resting on him. I think they're not so focused on transfers, it's mainly how the manager works with these players. I think if Deeney leaves, that is a lot of goals gone. But will Marco Silva be able to take them to a higher level? I personally can't see it happening. So I see Watford going down with Brighton and Huddersfield. Making up 7th to 13th, I've got Burnley, 17th. Their standard side, I think they'll just stay up with Sean Dyche. 16th, I have Swansea. Ended well last season with Paul Clement. I do like him. I like Llorente up top, but it depends. If they keep Sigurdsson, they can finish higher, but I think if he goes to Everton, then they will lose a lot of goals and assists from him. So Swansea in 16th. 15th I've got Crystal Palace. I think they will, if they get a solid home form like they did at the back end of last season, then they'll actually start pushing on. I think Benteke started to get him amongst the goals. And with Zaha staying, that is a big bonus for them. 14th Bournemouth. I think last season it was their second season in Premier League, sort of cemented their Premier League status, and I feel like with Jermaine Defoe in there and a few other key signings, Ake obviously they've signed officially now. So with them two, I think they'll definitely be safe, but I don't think they'll push on to the top half. But 14th is a solid place for them. 13th I've got Newcastle, so this will be the highest of the newcomers. For Newcastle, they know the league well. Rafa Benitez obviously did well when he came in too late to save them. But I think with him leading them, and they've got a good squad this year. So I think yeah, 13th Newcastle. Now it goes for the regulars, the ones that always be there but never do too much. The West Brom I put in 12th. Feel Tony Pulis. He's Tony Pulis. He'll keep you up, but he won't set the world alight. So 12th for West Brom. And 11th I put Stoke. It was a toss-up between Stoke and West Brom. I think Stoke just have that bit more extra quality. I know they've lost on Arsevic, but I'm sure they'll be able to replace him with someone of the same calibre. And they've got Shaqiri, so if he stays, then he is their star player. So yeah, Stoke 11th. In 10th I put Southampton. I think if Van Dijk leaves, then this will be a definite 10th. If he stays, I could see them pushing up to 7th, around there, but I do think he'll go. And Southampton, good club, but I don't see them pushing much higher. In 9th I put Leicester, so obviously champions of 2 seasons ago, not the best last season, but under Craig Shakespeare they improved massively, and this Iheanacho signing from Man City, I feel like he will do wonders for them and take a bit of pressure off Vardy. Obviously Morris is probably going to leave, probably going to Roma as his likely destination, so lose a few goals there, but Leicester 9th place, that's why I'm backing them. In 8th I put West Ham, so I think West Ham will be much improved from last season. They've signed a few top quality players, Joe Hart, Zabaleta and Chicharito, and the main three you'd say, and Arsevic. They can really propel them on to better than last season and maybe challenge Everton for that 7th spot. But yeah, West Ham 8th. And like I said, Everton in 7th. I think they've had a brilliant transfer window. Obviously losing Lukaku is a big miss. 24 goals he got last season, so that is the majority of their goals have gone. But if they bring in Sigurdsson, then they have replaced him with Rooney as well, and Michael Keane and Pickford. So they've got a very strong spine, you would say. So yeah, I'd say Everton in 7th. Now going into the top 6, this is where top 6 is anyone can get any position really. It's very close with the big boys, you'd say. But in 6th I put Liverpool. I think a lot rests on Coutinho. If he stays, they might be able to get top 4 again, but I don't think he'll stay. He said he wants to go to Barcelona if Liverpool let him, and it's Barcelona at the end of the day. They get 99% of players they want. So Liverpool in 6th, got a good squad, but I think Champions League will affect them this season, and yeah, 6th for them. In 5th I put Spurs. So last season they were, if not the best team in the league in the second half of the season. did absolutely amazingly, especially with Dele Alli, Harry Kane and Eriksen leading the line. However, with Wembley, bigger pitch, bad atmosphere, it's not going to feel like home, and I feel as though when any players from any other team go to play at Spurs at Wembley, they're going to be pumped up for it because it's the home of English football. And so I think Spurs will hurt from that. It'll take them a while to get used to the pitch. I don't think they'll implement what they had last season. There's more of a transition year this, so yeah, 5th for Spurs. Now top 4. 4th I've actually put Arsenal, obviously our club. I think with Lacazette and Sead Kolasinac signed at the moment, that is very strong signings, going straight into the starting 11. Looks like Sanchez will stay, but I still feel like we're missing that extra centre back. If we got Van Dijk, I could see us challenging for the league, but I don't see that happening now. And maybe Thomas Lemar, those two players would really add quality to our squad, but right now, see us fourth, getting back in Champions League. However, I can't see us pushing too much for top of the league. I'd love to be wrong, but I'll have to wait and see. Now, top 3, 3rd I put Chelsea. I think last season obviously won the league, had a brilliant season, especially first half, won 13 games on the bounce, and they really have a quality side. It's just losing Diego Costa is a bit of a funny one. I think guaranteed goals in the Premier League, 22 in the last 3 seasons, something like that. So it's another place for him with Morata, and I don't know how well he'll perform. We saw in the Community Shield final, missed the penalty. I know you can't base too much on that, but I don't know if he'll hit the ground running, so I'll put them in 3rd, especially with Champions League football. I think that will hurt them more than it did last season, obviously, not playing in Europe. So 3rd for Chelsea. Now, 1st and 2nd comes down to 2 Manchester clubs, and then 2nd I've actually got Manchester United. I feel those 2 clubs have bought the best in the transfer window, really strengthened their sides. But United, I still can't see Lukaku really clinching them the title. He'll score vital goals, I feel, but he won't be that constant menace throughout the season. And I just feel that like they're a bit weaker than City in many respects. So United 2nd, got a great squad. I just see them falling at the final hurdle and not winning the league. And then top Manchester City, I think Pep Guardiola's started to implement his system in the City side. The likes of Ederson, the keeper he's brought in. Jesus obviously will come back from injury, but he's also got loads of Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker, Mendy, Danilo. So he's brought a very strong squad of not just 11 players or 15 players that will intertwine and interchange, and that will also be helping him in European competitions, as other players can come in and take the place like Sterling. He'll play a bit of a bit part role, but I feel overall they're the best starting 11 and squad in general. And I think if they do sign a centre back, then the title is basically theirs. I think that's the one piece missing. Company is so instrumental in their system. If he gets injured, then Otamendi is never the player without him there. So I think if they do sign a centre back, then they will definitely win the league. But that's obviously my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Where will Arsenal finish? Who will win the league? Let me all know in the comments below. We'll see what happens. Come on, you go.